Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 30 of Europa Universalis IV as Ming. Before I start, I'd just like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Vincent De Paz for sponsoring this video with his generous donation on Patreon. It's yourself and people like you that help me keep this channel running, especially with how things are with YouTube ad revenue at the moment, which is a little bit of a tricky situation, which I will talk about in another video. So, what we're attempting to do... Do you know what? I can't even remember what we're attempting to do. I know that we sort of burrowed our way into Russia a little bit. And there were a few people that I was wanting to attack, but I can't even remember who they were now. I've kind of forgotten where I was going. Korea, we did manage to break up a little bit. We might want to break them up a little bit more. We do have a truce with them. But we've got an annoying Regency Council. That's a problem. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. That Regency Council is going to be for a while now. And we have Russia as a rival. Now then, our Regency Council is a 3-2-0. And we're a 4-2-1 when our heir takes the throne. I think I'm just going to remove the focus. We will get a little bit more military once we finish the Regency Council. Maybe I should have just gone military focus, but we're making a decent number of points anyway. We are over our leader limit, which is partially the problem here. And let's just go ahead and get rid of you. Can we not get rid of you? Because you're leading an army somewhere. Let's go ahead and unlead that army. You're pretty terrible, so let's go ahead and get rid of you. Okay, so conversions. We're still working on the pagans. After the pagans, we will probably work on Sunni at some point. We're also starting to get a few of the Christian ones pop up now. It will take a little while to get there. We do have a... Now, what province is that exactly? Jiangsu. So we do still have a claim on Korea. Unfortunately, we don't really have a way to attack them right now. But yeah, mostly it's going to be about continuing to colonize and also just trying to break up some of the bigger nations where we can. Mysterious phenomena in the night sky have often been interpreted as bad omens or signs of the end times. An exceptionally noticeable such phenomenon, a Great Comet, has been visible recently, causing more of a stir than usual. Yilu Geng, however, has taken the opportunity to closely observe the comet's movements. The result has been a scientific work that tells us much about the object's distance from us and dispels many old superstitions about comets. While it appears uncertain if commoners will remember this in the future, this comet has provided more insight than fear. So we actually get some admin power from that one as opposed to just losing a stability, so that makes a change for this game. So who could we try and break up a little bit? I mean, we could... A lot of the places that we have, we are actually suzerains of. So we are quite limited into who we can attack directly. There's a few more tributaries that we could get. I think we certainly want to be working on all of these that we can. We do have some free diplomats. Let's go ahead and grab the Apache. Great Advisor has died, and I'm going to sort that out in a moment. Now then, Korea we don't want to pick up. Nepal we can for now. We are still waiting on another one back. So we can get Comanche. Come on, come on, come on. Blackfoot's declared war on the Shoshone. So we'll get the Comanche. And we'll see if we can get the Totonac as well. Be a few days though. Obviously we're sending people overseas. So let's go and sort the military guy out. National map, let's go morale of armies. Better than the manpower one for us right now. And we will go back over here. Because we've got our diplomat back. So somebody raised an interesting point in one of the comments that I just read before doing this video actually. Which was, can we actually enforce peace? So... we know that somebody has declared war on the Shoshone. So there's that's the Shoshone there. That is the Blackfoot. And we do have a small army down here that could probably... Actually, where is our... Oh, you're heading south. Okay. So what we could possibly do is, could we go in here and, we can't do anything at the moment because we don't have a free diplomat. But the question was, can we actually try and enforce peace? The problem is though, you have to enforce peace on your tributary, or somebody that likes you at least. What have we got here? Scandal at the court. Sometimes a scandal would erupt in the royal court and would upset a monarch to the point where the diplomatic activity would come to a standstill and things quieten down a bit. We can either take the blame and move on, lose the stability, or we can gain some corruption, lose some meritocracy, and lose some ducats. Well, we've got the money to lose. The meritocracy is in the toilet at the moment. I think we'll just take the stability hit for now. We can go ahead and... Are we behind in tech? We're not behind in tech. So we can afford to go ahead and boost that up. That is fine. Lost another advisor already. That's unfortunate. Good job we kept the money now. So our Diplo guy. Again, we want to try and keep the +3s wherever we can. So, okay, we've got a diplomat back. Can we go in here and... So we can try and influence nation. Let's just pause up a moment. I've never tried this. Oh no, we don't want to influence them. I just wondered what that option did. Break alliance, intervene in war. They're not our subject nation. I guess we could intervene in the war with the Shoshone. Can we not? No, because they don't count as my subject nation, even though they are a tributary, are they not? They are a tributary. So, can we enforce peace? You cannot enforce peace on your own subjects. So if we go over here... Is the Blackfoot my subject as well? No, I mean you need to be able to declare war on the target. It's something that used to work with the Japanese daimyos if you were playing as the shogun. And it was worth checking, because the question that was posed on the comments was basically... if your tributaries start attacking each other... Is it possible to just intervene in the war and basically try and stop them that way? So that was worth having a look. Now, it would be very, very nice if the Ottomans stopped being very friendly with Russia. It would certainly make it easier for us to attack Russia. We can have another rival. We might as well rival Russia. And we should also make sure that we are blockading them then. Well, not blockading, but embargoing them then. Can we not embargo? Oh, we still have a truce, of course, so we can't even do that with the Ottomans either. So we've got a few wars and things going on over here. So yeah, this is the problem with taking up lots of tributaries, is it really does limit the number of people that you can declare war on. I still want to be able to attack Korea some more. And I might even wipe Korea out. I mean, we're making a decent amount of mandate at the moment. We've got far more tributaries than we have not. Cibola. A scout sent ahead returned with news about Cibola, one of the 7 cities of gold. He had met a monk who had heard stories from the natives of Tonkawa about a city overflowing with riches. Its people decorated their houses with turquoise, used dishes of gold and silver, had gigantic pearls, emeralds and other beautiful gems. Find the monk and persuade him to lead us to Cibola, gives us some yearly prestige. Or we should just gain 5. Let's try and get the yearly prestige, might help us out. There'll probably be a negative event from it because it seemed like the better option. I haven't really done much searching for the 7 cities in this game. I haven't really done much colonisation since they changed the way that exploration worked, to be quite honest. So, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. So, is there anybody close by who is not my tributary that we could potentially pick on? A lot of this stuff down here is just wasteland, which is why it is appearing as grey. There are some places around, but of course most of them are actually, if they're not already tributaries, they're too far away to be a tributary anyway. So we can't really get in down here onto these guys. It'd be nice if we could beat up Vijayanagar a little bit, because they are quite large. But we just don't really have a way of getting down there just yet. We've still got that stupid Regency Council, so I can't even check what CVs I could possibly have. So basically, we can't really do anything at the moment till the Regency Council goes away. That's the issue we have here. Now then, apparently we've got some rebel factions. We've got Bashkiran separatists, Agyadel and Shibala. I guess these are Russian provinces. Yeah, they are. Step and step. We don't have a leader over here. We should probably make sure that we've got one leading. Our leaders aren't particularly good at all for anything. So we'll do that just so we can come and stomp on anything that might be a problem. Let's just move you over here, just in case we end up with a really big stack that we have some trouble dealing with. So we're mainly going to be focusing on Russia for the rest of this campaign, I think. I may take the opportunity to pick on someone like Kazan, or maybe even Afghanistan. Kazan is allied with Afghanistan. Afghanistan I probably could take. So I may go ahead and cancel the tributary with Kazan, just so we can expand west towards Europe a little bit more. So I was a little bit worried initially about eating up a lot of these small guys, these tributaries, because we were losing so much mandate. But the reason we were losing so much was really because we had more non-tributaries than we actually had tributaries. So a colony has become self-sustaining, and as usual, we have a colonial nation. We shall henceforth name it California. And which province was that we finished? Was it this one? Looks like it was. That one is still underway. So we can certainly go and carry on helping them to colonize. I don't see why we wouldn't, so let's keep doing that. We may well go and attack some of the natives. I'm not necessarily sure that we need to. Let's go ahead and cancel our tributary status with you, because you're right next door to us. And, yeah, we've still got the issue of the Regency Council at the moment. Royal marriage offer from Persia. I'll accept that for now. So we will have plenty of people that we can attack. We just can't attack any of them at the moment, because we don't actually have any, we have this Regency Council, which is a little bit annoying. So you are my heavies. You're my scout fleet. You are doing what right now exactly? Do you even have a mission? We can try and get you to circumnavigate the globe. I'll keep my eye on them, because it could end badly, but well, it's not like he's got anything else he can do right now. So we can pick a new idea, which would be to get some global trade power. That would also give us cheaper state maintenance. We are 4 years ahead of time, so I think we will go ahead and get that done. So that's another idea group finished. And that'll also give us some additional policies. So if we wanted to, we can get some global settler increase. We could go ahead and enact both of these if we want to. And you know what? We're so far ahead on Diplo power most of the time. I think we will go ahead for the time being and enact both of those. So we really build our colonies up quickly doing that. Let's go ahead and get back over here. Building up some more money again. Colonial company goes bankrupt. One of our colonial ventures has run into serious financial trouble. If no action is taken, the colonists could suffer. We'll just lose the 50 ducats. We've got the money to deal with that. How are we looking on our force limit? We can still have another 23 troops. We are still rebuilding manpower. We can take a tech. We are ahead of time, so I think we will wait on that one. Declining power of the Kinwags, so they lose a bit of influence. Not bothered about that. Now, I'm just going to pause up before I do anything else. Not going to take that tech for now, because again, we are still ahead of time. But we may want to go ahead and build up some provinces. Where's our capital province? So anything that's basically North China. You're already up to 11. North Hebei. Yeah. So you'll do. You're at 9. If we go ahead here and look at the institutions. So we've got nothing at printing press. If we start to bump this up. Yeah, it is actually starting to go up just a tiny bit. We'll spend a little bit of military there as well. Just to try and get this to go up. It is still stalled. Go up another couple on Diplo. But it is starting to get there now. So just sort of developing up some institutions there. Right, keep our eye on you. Because we don't want you to get completely destroyed. Again, it'd be nice if we could actually track to you the first time. So where are you heading to? 4% attrition. It's going to be coming close over here soon, so that'll save it. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll lose 3 ships and an explorer, so it's not terrible. Saved by a princess. We cannot imagine the terror our conquistador must have felt when he laid his head onto a great stone while seeing men standing ready with clubs above his head. Luckily for him, the chief's dearest daughter rushed forth and placed her head upon his to save him from death. We must make sure this does not happen again. So we gain some Diplo power for 200 ducats, or their opinion of us can be changed by a negative. The Diplo power is good, because we are doing some development, and, you know, we are still not a Western tech nation, so it's definitely worth having as much power as we can, especially as that now allows us to go back in over here. And which province were we in? It was one of these provinces. Go ahead and do a little bit more development. I know this is a different province, but it all helps to build up. Where was the main one that we got? This one here. Then we've got a little bit more military. I know we're not making a lot of military at the moment. Colony has become self-sustaining. Fantastic. Let us keep working. Let's go this way. Doesn't matter a huge amount. But yeah, we're certainly... we have a uprising. That's actually Mongolian. They should be able to deal with that. I will go over here just to help them out if need be, because it doesn't look like they are actually dealing with it. I thought they were going over there to fight it. That's actually Uzbek. I thought that was Mongolia. Apparently not. Our focus on mercantilism is making life hard for our merchants who trade in foreign places. So we can either lose some Diplo power or gain an absent merchant. And we'll just lose the Diplo power for the time being. Let's just make sure you have a leader. Again, our choice of leaders at the moment is pretty poor. We'll put you in charge temporarily. Looks like we don't need to actually. Mongolia's coming over there anyway, so we'll go and put you back over here. And you guys can have the leader. Yeah, I just thought that was Mongolia's army for a start. It looked a bit small, but Mongolia have got a 16 stack coming in to take care of the problem, so that is all well and good. Let's have a quick look at these guys. 67% on one of them. We might be alright. Waving the white flag. Two tribes, one from Kish and one from neighbouring country, are rivals, something our conquistador didn't realise until too late. They both demanded tribute from the expedition to allow them passage. By offering one native gifts first, our conquistador insulted and enraged the other chief. The gifts offered were not to the chief satisfactory, and some warriors tried to take the expedition prisoners. The conquistador took a firm stand and presented arms. His second in command brandished his sword and threatened violence. The chiefs backed down, and better gifts were presented to them both. So we can take this option, try to make them bury the hatchet. One of two options will happen. 50% chance that their opinions will increase, or 50% chance that their opinions will decrease, or we can gain 10 Diplo power. I don't care what their opinions are of each other. Just go ahead and take the Diplo power. So we are sailing now around the Cape of Africa, so... we may end up with... yeah, we've got a lot of attrition now. Right, truce has ended with Africa. High naval attrition, 19%. We are not going to manage this mission. We've got nowhere that we can actually dock. We've got no naval basing rights at all here. We're not going to be able to safely circumnavigate the world. Let's try and bring these guys back. Won't actually allow me to. Cancel your mission and return home. Can you not cancel your mission? I would like you to cancel your mission. Apparently you can't cancel the mission. Can't do anything about these guys. Units out of our spy range. Leader cannot be reassigned. Well, they're dead then. The Amazons. In Campeche, there are two small tribes with a very special arrangement. The women live by themselves, far from the men, who are only allowed to visit them a couple of times each year. Any boy child fathered this way is reunited to the father, and the girls are kept at by the women. If approached at any other times than is appointed, the women will defend themselves with bows and arrows. The men of the strange tribe are currently preparing for the next visit, and have invited the male expedition members to join them. That sounds like a bad idea for some admin points, so it might be the only way to learn more about their strange customs. Again, I'm not really bothered what their opinions of me are, so we'll leave it at that. We do still have these rebel factions that could potentially fire. In fact, I'm sort of quite surprised it hasn't fired already. These guys are almost certainly dead. Unless we could possibly get some naval basing rights somewhere. If Portugal would give us, like, fleet basing rights, they're never going to allow it. As for fleet basing rights... can we try and improve relations with them? I mean, we can try and improve relations with them, but probably not fast enough to make any difference. If we can get naval basing rights from them... Just letting the game tick on a little bit. The game time is doing something a little bit funny. Truce with Yeren and Haxi has ended. One of our vessels has been lost. That's not the entire fleet. We can ask for fleet basing rights. So they've granted fleet basing rights. We'll still have... Oh, we're actually moving away from them anyway. So that's not going to make any difference. So we are going to lose these ships. 25% attrition. They're going to die at the end of the month. Oh, well, one of them has died. Bengal's opinion of Ming has changed. That's fine. So we're losing some ships. Unfortunate, but never mind. Okay, if that's the case then, let's go back to Portugal and let us go and we'll cancel. We're trying to improve relations with it. Oh, that's just automatic. Okay, so all of our ships have been lost. Unfortunate, but not really an awful lot that we can do about that. So, declared war on a tributary, that is fine. We are going to speak to Portugal. We're going to cancel fleet basing rights as soon as we have a diplomat back. Don't need them anymore, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we are then going to probably rebuild those ships because we will need to do some more exploration at some point. Let's actually do them over here. We don't need them in a massive rush, so let's go ahead and just get ourselves 3 caravels. We actually won't do them all in one province because that'll just take forever. So let's just go ahead and get another one here and another one here. So, Cibola, the monk lies. The small city with ramshackle abodes and dirty streets, nothing like the houses made of gold and streets paved with precious stones described to us, met our conquistador and the expedition when they finally reached Cibola in Honduras. The monk tried to stutter an explanation about seeing the city in a different light. Perhaps the sunset would paint it golden. But nothing he said could quell the rage and a disappointment to everyone. So we lose 10 prestige, but we are gaining extra prestige per year, or at least we should still be. Forbidden City. No, apparently we're not, so that was a complete and utter waste of time. Well, it's always nice to know how those events work out for future reference. Anyway, I think that's probably a good point to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Ming. I will see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now. But one more final thing is a very big thank you once again to my Patreon supporter, Vincent DePaz, for sponsoring this video with his generous donation. Thank you very much, Vincent. It really, really is appreciated. See you guys soon. Goodbye for now.